think it's 42.
Yeah. And tonight on Pure Country Reacts, I just told Lacey I was thinking about calling us the Bickersons because we've been bickering a lot since we've had COVID. But maybe we won't bicker on this one. We're back to our BTS series. This is going to be Run BTS episode 42, and this is a sports challenge.
This one I wouldn't be able to do just because of my fear of heights.
Yes, this does definitely touch on the fear of heights, and you have to commend anybody that wants to face that fear. That is not us. But without further ado, sports challenge, Run BTS episode 42. Let's get into it.
I'd just be afraid the equipment would drop me.
Well, obviously South Korea is not going to let anything happen to their people.
뭔가 비주얼이 색다른데요?
몸을 굉장히 많이 쓸 것 같은 이런 느낌.
안녕하세요, 대한민국입니다.
대한민국의 검정 색깔이 반짝입니다.
Yeah, they all had on their different little sports suits.
They look comfy.
Be able to fall off a mountain. See, this is actually one of my favorite episodes. I have many favorite episodes, but I do really enjoy this one.
자, 몸 풀러 가볼까요? 달려.
I don't know why they're warming up because the first thing they're going to ride their bikes and count some money.
Well, they could.
떨리겠다, 얘들아.
Okay, we're going to count money and pedal, so it's a race, and they're counting in money
5, 4,
on a video game.
2, 1. 출발 갑시다. 자, 10,000원, 50,000원.
That seems a little difficult.
4만원, 2만원.
Just because you'd want to keep moving, but you want to keep balance, but you also need to count.
I think this is actually something I could do. I don't know if I'd make first place, but I do think I can count some cash and pedal at the same time because you're not really driving.
I feel like just like you're not holding on to anything, you're counting. I feel like I'd fall over. I'd lose my balance somehow.
And then you've got them in the back trying to mess them up while they're counting.
Well, the thing is, the producers told them they could distract them if they wanted to.
Okay, so Jen counted his money, so now he's pedaling.
Just hope he gets the money right. So the whole parameters.
Sugar still count? Okay, so he's going, and I think Jungkook was confused.
He's still counting.
지금 진영 500m 넘었습니다. 어디로 갈 거야? 어디로 갈 거야?
51,200원. 아, 이거 코스를 못 찾고 있어요, 지금.
He's still counting.
He's still counting.
진영 다 왔습니다. 야! 진영 도착.
I guess they were supposed to be turning in there, but how in the world are you going to turn? And yeah, exactly.
자, 600, 자, 700m 왔습니다. 자, 정국이 다 천천히 출발합니다, 정국 씨.
Alright, now they gotta see if they got their money right.
Yes. Did they count their money right?
거의 뭐 마지막 벌칙 받겠는데?
근데 내가 정확하게 얼마인지 모르겠어.
자, 끝났습니다.
192,200원.
19만.
He's winded.
정답. 야.
Okay.
나도 19만
So Jen came in first, and he got his money right. Oh, Sugar got his wrong.
11만 1,000.
Yeah,
So
he got his wrong.
Jen only's the only one that passed. Nah, it's not that hard, hon.
아 이게 뭐라고 이렇게 긴장돼 승부욕이 생기면 안 되는데.
I think Jen could just tune everybody out.
Maybe.
Sugar was struggling because he had two of them on him.
Okay, V's already trying to go ahead and get in mode.
박지민 전달 찾겠죠?
Alright, erase pedaling and counting. Very good. Now here's Jen. Gonna try to screw you up.
자, 비밀한 저한 1,000원. 102,000.
Sugar and Jen are saying wrong numbers.
허면 지금 뭐 하는 거예요? 지금 5,000원.
I feel bad for how he did this far, honestly.
Yeah.
뭐 하는 거예요 지금?
He's trying to count, but he's not doing it. Like, you should just do sideways this.
또 처음부터 세네. 야, 이거. 야.
Look, V, just focus, V, focus.
V can tune out anybody, I think.
Oh, Hobie's about to lose all his money. Come on, Hobie.
난내 감을 믿고 간다 그냥. 떨어졌어.
Okay, and RM's gonna depend on his instincts. That's not always a good thing. Oh no!
Looks like all three of them are pedaling except Hobie. Bless his
Hobie had to stop because he's got to pick up his money. He didn't pick it up. Y'all pick up his money.
Goodness gracious. And Jim is still counting.
He's counting, but he looks pretty confident.
He was in second place. He was still counting. V's in third.
자, 다 도착했습니다.
And that's for all Hobie struggled to the end.
Oh god, I feel that.
오케이. 아, 됐어.
See, they got it right.
21만 1,000원.
Oh, he got his
He got
correct.
his.
6,000원.
Oh,
He was off by a couple.
6,000원.
정답.
He got his correct.
아 진짜 아깝다.
사실.
Well, at least they gave him a second option because
Yeah,
he did drop his
he
money.
did drop his money.
18만 2천.
Oh.
And how the producers judge this stuff.
뭔가 안전 장비를 탔어요 지금.
Alright, this is the fun part.
다음 코스는 무엇인가요?
Really fun part because I couldn't do this obstacle course. It really. So this looked really fun. This is going to definitely mess with those afraid of heights, but they do have plenty of protective equipment on.
Whichever one of them is afraid of heights, except Cookie.
Jungkook don't care.
I don't care. Hey, this is gonna be Jungkook's match.
형 이거 생각보다 진짜 흔들려요.
많이 흔들려요?
다리가 엄청 흔들려요.
The bridge is rocky.
Yeah.
If you fall, you're out. No kidding.
Why would you want to fall?
I just said if you fall. But obviously, Cookie has no fear.
He don't care.
야야 쟤 무슨 쟤 하이에나 아니야?
야, 저 정도면 스파이더맨 아니야?
He's trying. This just seems so loose to me. I'd fall.
정식 균형 감각이
Well, like I say, they've got that protection strap to them. They do have something to hold on to.
하나도 안 느린 것 같아.
Okay. Should we even go in that route? Because here I just read a second. Sometimes we just kind of listen to these on our day-to-day lives. So Jimin's comment here is some people might think he's slow.
Watching from our point of view,
It does
You
look
may
that
think he's going slow. You may think.
And the thing is, he says it's really hard to do. Now,
Yeah.
아니야 뭐
okay. Now he said in general, some people might think he's slow.
If we're watching, if
From
you're
watching
watching it, and you're not there, you can't physically see that he's moving pretty quick.
Or if you haven't done it before, you wouldn't know how slow you would actually be. Which when we get to Jin and Sugar, that's a whole new universe. But then RM has to comment. No, I don't think he's slow at all.
Oh, what was he saying?
He's not talking about you though.
No, yeah.
He's talking about other people might think
Might
that.
be watching and maybe thinking he's not really going that fast.
And basically, he's just saying that it's actually going pretty fast
Right.
for that route.
So really, I think the comment was
Unnecessary.
It was unnecessary because he's not saying that you guys are saying he's slow. He's just saying for those of us who are watching may think that he's moving slow, but in fact he is moving very
Because
quickly.
the thing is, that was all about balance and strength. And he was going pretty good for what I could be doing.
And since he has no fear of heights,
Yeah, he'd go bungee jumping again. He'd probably go like 12 times next.
he would do it once a week if he could. Probably, there's no telling with Jungkook.
But yeah, that comment wasn't necessary. He wasn't talking about you. He was talking
Right.
about other people who are watching on screen might think that. It's an unnecessary comment.
오야야야야야야야야. 오야 우와.
See, I don't like the rock climbing. We have a mall here where they had this whole open place where you could do rock climbing. Never been interested. It's too frightening to me because I know my finger would slip.
She's got those long fingers, and I would think that she could hold on, but I don't think she really sees it that way. Plus, what you're holding on to and you're putting your feet on there, obviously it's very small because if you legitimately went rock climbing, you don't even really have that much. So, yeah.
I never liked the idea of rock climbing on those things. That one looked a little easier than the other two.
It did.
I'm trying to think if it's the zigzaggy one or if the log one looked worse. And maybe the log one, just because those logs were just kind of to themselves and you could rock back and forth.
If you look down, which I've not really been doing, if you look down while they were up pretty high,
Yeah, they
actually.
were too high for my liking.
아 5점.
Not bad at all, not bad at all.
기록 몇
Better than I could do.
2 minutes and 3 seconds.
선수.
Me sugar.
야, 이거
Yes, you can tell we've seen this one before.
야, 지금 윤기 형 겁먹었죠?
Like I said, we listened to these. RM,
형만 위에서
we ain't even gonna go there today. You said yourself you're afraid of heights, and so sugar. Don't
Right.
even go there.
뮤비 찍듯이 막 하면 안 돼요.
Anybody sane would be afraid of falling to their death.
Yes, that is up pretty high. That one I think it would be the worst.
Yeah, it seems that way.
삐뚤어집니다.
아 이러면 나 삐뚤어지는데. 야 이러면 나 삐뚤어지는데.
And
내가 간다.
see,
Oh, and I couldn't look up either.
yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
There's no looking up, and there's no looking down.
You just
There's
gotta look
looking
across.
straight forward, right in front of you.
See, look at the difference.
긴장감이 없죠?
네, 없습니다.
So Cookie was going very fast for
It really
what he
was.
could have been doing.
I don't know, those could be pretty bad too because they're not connected.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I think the logs may be worse because they're not connected to each other.
Yeah, be a lot of play in that.
그거 어때요 그거?
Oh, I don't like this
어디 봐야
thought.
될지 모르겠어. 형, 농구 말고 형이 잘하는 게 있다는 걸 보여줘요 형. 아니 농구 말고 잘하는 운동이 없어.
He bungee jumped before. Shut up.
But he's not good at it.
파이팅 한다고?
You can't really be good at
They're
bungee
saying
jumping.
he's good at basketball, but
알았어 얘들아 조금만 기다려.
은기야 오뎅이처럼 해봐.
오뎅이.
I'm gonna have to look up who Odengi is. They mention him a good bit.
At least with the sports challenges.
야뭐 있어? 약간 인디안 존스 같아?
Do I look like Indiana Jones? No, but you did better than I would do.
있습니다. 형 로프는 잡고
Indiana Jones is a little more complicated than that.
매달려 있는 줄 잡고 내려야 된다고.
Me too, Sugar. Me too.
He did good.
You survived it.
Yes.
5 minutes and 4 seconds. See, Cookie went fast.
Yeah, he really did.
아니야 지빈이 형 몰라. 뭐가 무서워.
Jimin is the only person who could beat Jungkook.
Really give Jungkook a run for his money, for reals.
And they all agree to that. He's the only one that can give him a run for his money.
예. 지금 전국의 기록을 약간 넘볼 수 있는 유일한 기대주예요. 윤경이 5분 4초입니다.
저 5분 3초만 보고.
My goal is to finish in 5 minutes and 3 seconds. The goal would just be to finish, but really he's not really hesitating, so.
No, but he's very humble. He's not saying he's gonna beat Jungkook. He just needs to beat Sugar's time.
Yes.
두 번째 게 대박이야. 두 번째 게. 아 그래요? 그 정도예요.
Okay, those.
I'd be afraid that thing that's holding me up there would get stuck, and I wouldn't know how to pull it to the next obstacle.
And you definitely don't want to stop in the middle anywhere.
Yeah. I never know what they're doing.
See, and they have to sort of, I think it's like connected and it keeps going on with you. If it got stuck,
I wouldn't know what to do. Get it, Jimmy.
나 무서운 거 되게 싫어하는.
Yeah,
I hate being scared.
See, they're both scared. Because they're all afraid of heights.
Yeah.
It's a Cookie.
Hobie's all who's next. It's you.
Oh, the solemn look on his face.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at you looking cool.
artistic posing there.
Like a ballerina. And then he's coming out like a Power Ranger.
It really, he did look like a superhero coming down. So really good, really good.
Even though he didn't beat
2
Cookie,
minutes.
that was really good.
Yeah.
He looked artistic in the process. Now,
Exactly.
now Hobie, you're going to survive this. Just think that you're going to survive.
He needs to always just say to himself, "They're not gonna let me die. They're not gonna let me die. They're not gonna let me die." Bless him.
형 그래도 슈가 형보다 빨리 와.
You have to give Hobie big props because he
makes
is
his fingers.
seriously, he is a big chicken, really. And the woman that ends up with him is going to have to be his protector. I love you, Hobie. Honestly, though, he is.
Basically, his wife is going to have to be somebody like Jungkook. She's got to be a daredevil and a protector of him.
Exactly.
Because he's so scared
She's
of
going to
everything.
have to kill the bugs. She's going to have to protect him and
From the snakes.
Yeah, from all the things.
All things.
He will have to be protected. Bless him. I love Hobie. He is super chicken. But
Same for Jen. They're both scared of everything. They have to have somebody that's going to be like their protector.
right, but Hobie is super scared, and I think that he meets his fears head on. I couldn't do it, so big ups to Hobie for doing this. Really,
With things like this, like the obstacle courses, I always have the final destination type of thought process. Like,
Always.
if something malfunction, I'm just going to drop to my death. I mean, that's always a
well,
thought
like
in my
I
mind.
say, the Koreans, the government is not going to let nothing happen to their cash machine.
오빠 너 10분이 목표다.
형 목표 그냥 오는 게 목표예요.
Just pass the finish line exactly, V. You just keep pushing him.
Yep, V says just come in safely. That's it.
And they always say safety is the most important. Don't matter your time, as long as you don't hurt yourself.
Exactly.
윤경아 빨리 와.
Oh, he is going to meet Sugar.
We don't know that.
내 생각에 호병이 여기서 점프.
You can tell he's really got fear on his face.
아니야.
Yeah.
너무 잘하고
You can tell he's stiff.
3분 5초야. 3분 5초. 3분 5초.
They're obviously lying.
Don't distract him.
Do you have the time? No.
가자 오빠.
Yeah, they give it to you last. I say it's 4 minutes and 6 seconds.
Hey, he completed it.
He
So-
completed it. He did such a good job.
자꾸 뛰어야 됩니까? 와, 여기
Come on, Hobie, you got
This is
it.
the easiest part.
There you go.
Yes.
Yep. I understand.
Okay.
Fish
Fish
Fitty.
조심하면 되겠다.
Get it, Tay Tay. He's also another one that could get a Jungkook a run for his money. He could.
Yeah, he pushes. He doesn't have as many fears.
정국이가 빨라요.
But yeah,
The three youngest are the biggest competitors when it comes to this stuff.
definitely.
It's surprising they weren't even that sporty when they were in school, but they rock at it now.
빨라.
배 좋은데.
뷰 지금 뷰가 좋은데.
배 괜찮아.
So he's very serious. He wants to finish.
He's focused.
He's trying not to let the fear get to him.
좋은데.
Oh, there you go.
So you have to like move that thing on around the corners.
형이 지금 정국이랑 비슷해요. 야, 저 엄청 빠르다.
Look at him just
He did. He went
sliding
through that
through.
one really quickly. Breathless.
형아 예술 점수 있대 예술 점수.
Yeah, I think the fear's finally getting to him a little bit. There you go.
야 예술 점수 3점. 기대하겠습니다.
Yeah, they pull it looking and be like, pull me in, pull me in.
여기서 딜레이가 걸리죠.
영탁아 사랑한다.
See, now he's looking down. He's like, oh no.
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
I wouldn't be watching. If you're gonna drop me, I'm gonna splat. I'm not gonna see it coming.
It looked like Hobie. He closed his eyes on the way down. No way. I'm not looking down.
Exactly.
And Jimmy going to congratulate him.
Yes, he knew that was scary.
I mean, scary for Jimmy, but the thing is, V and Hobie were talking about the fear, just already looking up at it. I mean, you look up at something, and like the big roller coasters at the amusement park, we look up and we're like,
Wow, yeah. It's a fear.
you just look up at it and you say, no, heck no.
자신감 파워.
All right, Jen. Today's highlight. I knew this was going to be great when they said today's highlight.
Today's highlight.
Oh.
Yeah, boy.
He's not moving out. Hobie moves faster.
Sugar, yeah. You know, if they have to go and get him down, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
하나 만들겠어, 형님.
어떻게 저렇게 건너지?
Yeah, he's like not. Sugar was doing it.
Hobie was doing
Hobie was doing it.
야
Jen's.
슈가 간다. 오대가.
I think he's more struggling to keep his balance.
자, 형, 감탄사 좀 바꿔줘요, R로.
Ooh.
형이 제일 좋아하는
I'm surprised at this point in Jen's style. I'm surprised he didn't say we need an acrostic poem.
자 시청자 퀴즈.
Jim is already wheezing.
잘하면 6분 때 가겠는데.
The front of him. And he's all lit back.
It's my wanted to shut down, I think.
Yes. Hold me. Pull me in.
그렇지.
오야 식은땀.
Some of the rocks are like,
I'm breaking
He's
out in
moldy
a cold.
gum.
Yeah, I'm breaking out in a cold sweat.
그거 안 되네. 야 5분은 안 됐지? 4분 33초. 지금 뛰면 돼요.
Just jump now.
오야.
5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
야 약간
He's already past Sugar's time.
오야.
And Hopies, surely.
Oh, yeah, Hobie finished before Sugar.
That is crazy.
여기서 형의 그 슈가 글라이더를 키우는 그
Goodness
증거를
gracious.
보여줘요.
You're a raised sugar glider.
They're trying to push him still.
Hey, he
still
did the
going?
pose.
They still going.
야못 뛰어.
I can't jump from here.
I feel you. Jim, and get it on record.
Yeah, it's always nice to have blackmail proof.
That's something Jim and a cookie would do. Yeah, I feel you, Jen. I feel you. I can't knock you for that. I wouldn't look. I'd probably in the cannonball on the way down.
Yes,
야나 샤워했어.
I would definitely do the Hobie. I would hit the floor. Seriously.
He's like a dead body for a few seconds.
안전하게 해라 안전하게.
Yeah, don't go too quickly and don't destroy the obstacle for
Be
us.
safe, be safe.
That's always key.
오야. 오야 하니까 잘 되는데?
너무 빠른데?
침착하게 갈게요, 침착하게.
남준이 잘한다니까 은근히 잘해. 인라인도 어릴 때 잘 탔어요.
오버하지 말고 침착하게 가.
Yeah, you gotta be calm. You can't be Jen. He was slipping.
Who is he talking to? Is he talking to himself? Please, I beg of you. I mean, you're the one doing this. Come on.
He's talking to himself. I think he's trying to psych himself up.
I guess.
오, 야, 이거 진짜 해야 되냐?
지금 뒷모습은 거의 약간 선수 아니에요?
되게 침착한 선수.
Well, you and Cookie were the pros, and V did really good too.
자세는 진짜 이뻐요.
Everybody else is just kind of just eating fear. That's That seems the easiest right there.
That's what I keep thinking. You just have to
Walk across
walk through that.
형 근데 엄청 잘하고 있어요.
형, 나 3분 뒤에 갑니다.
3분대인가?
They always encouraging each other. Not so sweet.
야 부수지 마.
See, I feel like I get that thing stuck and I wouldn't know what to do.
And RM did the pose. Artistic points.
어우 야 높네.
남준이 형 번지 점프 잘하잖아.
못해.
I can't. Jim, I feel you.
다리를
No more bungee jumping.
Be free.
형 백조처럼.
Like a
Like a
swan.
swan. Not completely swanish, but
I
yes.
think he's trying to do a Power Ranger as well.
Maybe.
No, that thing's too high for me.
So they're all choosing a phrase for
they got
this next challenge.
I'll have to read them. I keep them in perfect.
Exactly.
All right, first player RM.
So they have to say their phrase while jumping.
Yep, they have to jump and hold on to this sandbag, I guess it is.
Yes, sandbag, yeah.
And you have to say your phrase out loud.
Yes.
지금 되게
And I'm sorry.
That's too high for me. And I can't jump that far.
4명 준비됐습니까?
I can't.
Okay, gotta say the phrase. See, yell out loudly. And look at that little thing they're standing on. It's
No,
not
thank you.
that big.
That's not enough room.
He
Hey,
did
got
it.
it. Now get your phrase. There you go.
Perfect phrase. I want to go back.
I want to go back. I want to go back to the ground
Exactly.
두려움 극복
where I'm safe.
한칸 뒤로 해도 충분히 하실 것 같아요.
야, 너 했다 무슨 소리야?
뭔가 다 성공할 것 같아요.
Well, that's a very positive outlook. We'll all succeed.
정부 제안한 전국이 2점 더해주고 끝까지.
야, 너 끝까지 해봐. 너 끝까지 해봐. 너 할 수 있을 것 같아.
오케이 끝까지.
All right, second player, Jungkook.
위에
Get a
올라가면
cookie.
생각보다
And he could have been blindfolded with his hands behind his back and he'd have done it.
He'd have done it.
끝까지 밀어주세요.
끝까지 민 거예요?
There you go. There's the high setting. Well, he did it.
He made his jump. Soft like tofu.
And he forgot his phrase.
Yeah.
He was
Why didn't you yell at your
He was
comment?
too excited to jump.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you remember with the bungee jumping. He forgot to say anything. He's like, I was too excited.
One track mind, basically.
Third player's Jen. Oh, my goodness.
없거든요.
I'm so Jen on this. Like, I'm slowly getting around. I don't want to.
못 뛰겠는데?
No. That's too...
I got up there and they would have had to come and got me.
That tiny ledge.
I wouldn't even been able to have gotten back down.
That tiny ledge. No. There you go.
But he did it.
Did you tell you everything? Oh my goodness, that sounds like a cave drama.
Exactly.
Jim getting on.
제일 멀리, 제일 멀리.
Farthest point. He gonna try the farthest point as well.
I'm
Only Jim
telling
can do
you.
it. Besides Cookie.
네. 지민씨 그거 한번 해주세요. 사람이 가장 공포를 느낀다는.
And in usual fashion,
훈련.
Jimin is going to be very, very animated, very poetic.
In character.
He's gonna absolutely. It's gonna be a production.
I think honestly that's the only reason why him and V get along so well is because they're both eccentric in their own ways.
And really, they make it so different.
And make it fun.
Yeah, they do. They make it fun, and I think that maybe sort of kind of helps with the fear a little bit.
Probably. I mean, the thing is, you see, he don't really look down much because looking down, no. Looking up, no.
No.
I just need to look across.
Exactly.
I need to be in one.
So it's going to be a production. It's going to be like its own little play at this point.
제가 한번 해보겠습니다.
Get your courage up, hon.
Okay, so here you go.
There you go.
발사.
There you
No
go.
hesitation.
Might as well just get it done. He got his
He
phrase.
did his phrase.
His face all squished up against it.
Yeah, I would be holding on. Dang.
Oh, hubby. My poor hubby.
Oh gosh.
아니고 반대로요.
The other way, bud.
됐습니까?
잠깐만요. 야 무섭다 이거.
It's heavy.
전방의 함성 발사.
오케이.
하나, 둘, 셋.
와 잠시만요.
They didn't pull his in, did they? Isn't it on the farthest?
하나, 둘, 셋.
They pulled his up a little bit. There you
He
go,
did
hubby.
it. Awesome.
See, he said it wrong because I think that was intentional to get it confused.
I don't know. I know some languages do sort of kind of flip their words. They describe what they're talking about. I
No,
And
that's not.
I don't think that's, I mean, because really, if you wanted to say it correctly, a mojito in Maldives would be correct, not in Maldives a mojito.
Yeah, no, it was intentionally to get him mixed up so he wouldn't.
I don't know. Why would you do that when you want them to get their points? Okay, here's V, who did swimmingly on the last part.
It's easier for Shao, so that was to get his courage up. He was doing that intentionally.
Right. Okay,
All right, V, do
Let
it.
me just say, I'm 100% V on this.
Yeah.
큰일 났다 진짜.
Yeah,
Come on, V. Don't look anywhere else.
he's
Just look across.
sweating it. Yep.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Bless him.
Yep. Grab that bar.
Oh. Betsy's loving it. Yep. I understand. I understand.
Yes.
I understand.
He's trying.
Second highlight, I knew it was gonna be good.
Oh,
He was too afraid.
he was.
Oh, I wish they let him hold on to it for a
They
second.
did. I don't even think he got to say his thing, did he?
No.
Bless him. I feel that for reals.
Sugar, last player.
진짜 무서워요.
It's so scary. Yeah, they're patting him, reassuring him. At least you got down.
야 생각 높은데 이거?
슈가 형. 다리
Looks like your legs are shaking.
Oh, they are.
오,
Yes.
전방에 함성 발사.
야, 진짜 무서워. 야,
It's really scary. That's what I would be yelling. It's really scary.
I'd be screwed. Help me.
무섭다. 운명의 시간이에요.
Maybe scream. Scary. Yep.
His little scream and he got it. Very elegant.
Yeah.
Do you like me?
Bless him.
Okay, I understand. That won't track mine.
자, 어떠셨어요? 저는 달려라 방탄을 하면서
You gotta be glad it's over with.
We got an emergency over here. This is the bunch of sirens.
We live near an EMS and a fire department, so we get a lot of sirens. We do not live in a troubling place. We just live near some first responding sites. Enjoy.
또 다른 운동신경을 발견해낸 것 같아요. 뭐 어떤 거요? 네, 여러
His
가지.
athletic side.
뭐 재밌는 경험이었어요.
Not even gonna comment.
Don't say nothing. Jim in his first place.
Yep.
Oh, poor hubby.
I cannot believe Cookie got a fourth place.
Well, the thing is it's because that sandbag. That sandbag's what got him.
Oh, and the whole money thing.
The
too,
money
'cause
thing, he didn't succeed.
He wasn't in first place and he didn't get his money right. Okay.
So, Jim won again. Good, congratulations. Cookie didn't win for another like 10th time.
Don't really think it's a Jim and one again since that doesn't happen a lot. So he got another win.
He got another win.
He got another win.
Besides the other one with the photo zone.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
And poor old hubby, he has to get the punishment.
Which I didn't really understand, but okay.
At
Poor
least
hubby.
they didn't make a mountain climb.
But they still made him. See? Okay.
여기서 피해가면 돼요. 피해가면.
And I've seen those before, but I've never had one of those little hats.
앞으로도 많이 사랑 부탁드립니다, 여러분. 제 욕도 많이 사랑해
So
주세요.
that's full of water, and they're all going to pull a thing out of it.
I guess a rod, you should call it.
But you'll see.
Nothing.
Yeah, he's lucky.
이거 진짜 무서운데요?
No, they all,
Look at V. He's so...
look.
Is it broken?
So
Does this thing work?
So basically,
So
basically, he passed.
was everybody pulled yet?
Everybody already pulled.
Okay, yeah. So basically, he did the punishment. He didn't get wet. Okay? So it should have been left as such.
And then RM takes.
Then RM is like, no, you're going to have full punishment.
The thing is, that's not really allowed. Everybody needed to pull. If they all pulled, then he was lucky.
Yeah, and if he got wet then, okay, that's fine. He could have got wet on the first pull, the third pull, the last pull, or no pull. If he didn't get wet, hey, that's how it went. He wore the hat. So I really thought that was unfair for Hobie. I'm not for it, Hobie. I think they did you wrong.
Yeah, they did them wrong. RM, you should be ashamed. And they're gonna put the rods back in his head.
So that concludes episode 42 of the Sports Challenge Run PTS episodes. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, Give us a thumbs up, share our videos with friends and family, and until our next video, guys, as always, peace.